Saturday, stock fans. Woo woo! It's time to put the feet up on the desk and do a quick weekend review to see what, if anything, happened in the stock market this week. I am MDB. I use the Darvas box system, and I've got a fast way of looking through charts. We're going to whip through the charts here and see if anything interesting happened. And, it's all about time efficiency and interesting things when they stand out. That's what should get your interest. Something like, whoa, something just happened. If nothing really happened in the market, then we'll just whip through the charts and there's really nothing to do. There's no trades, there's nothing to buy, etc., etc. Nothing to sell either. So let's get into it and take a look. So, like I mentioned, I like to whip through the charts real fast. I've got 6 lists here that we go through. We'll start with indexes, and I'm focused up here on the upper left corner, or anything on the left side, somewhere over in here, because that's where all the interesting stuff happens. All right, let's get into it. Let's get this real fast. Oh, my default view is weekly charts. So first chart here is the AMZ. We have a box breakout here, and then it pulled back. Okay, it's still a little above. Hey, that's bullish. See what goes on in that. All right, let's go through these charts real fast. Oh, look at that. This is a representation of oil. Oil's energy prices moving up. Gas prices going up. NASDAQ, oh look, went down. This gray is an inside week. Inside week is where price stayed within the range of the prior bar, in case you didn't know what an inside week was. But that just shows 2 weeks ago it was bullish and everybody was excited, and then whoops, it didn't do anything. But it's not super bearish or anything. But what is interesting on an inside week is it's like a little mini range. So whichever way price resolves, if it resolves, where did I do with that? So if price resolves upwards, great. Price resolves downwards, all right, well, there's a trigger as well. Short-term traders can use that inside weeks to place trades. For me, as a more long-term trend follower, I just like to take note of it. Ethereum, look at this, crypto making a comeback. So this bar, the prior week, was bearish. It went up, came back down. It's coded with an orange color code. But look at that. Price went up again. It still wants a box breakout. Volume's a little low, but this is also an inside week. So we'll look for a resolution. If it breaks the high, that's bullish. If it breaks this high of this bar right here, well, that's bullish also. So Ethereum went from a bullish sort of a bearish condition, but man, the buyers just keep coming. So maybe we should change our views on crypto. That's what that's telling me. I don't really have much of an interest in trading crypto, but if you're into it, man, you should be taking note of this and feeling a lot better, feeling a lot more bullish. All right, we want to be time efficient. Let's whip through these, see if what else is interesting. Oh yeah, here's Bitcoin. 2 weeks ago, there's that ugly ass bar right there. It was on big volume, but the buyers keep coming. But this inside bar here is not as defined as Ethereum. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe Ethereum is turning out to be better all of a sudden. I don't know. Gold, another inside week. Man, inside weeks are just boring. It means nothing really happens. Nothing. Tech. Tech is above its Darvas box right there. What else would you expect? People can't get enough tech. Inside week on housing. Anything interesting? Oh, healthcare. Bearish signal, and price actually went bearish. There's your trigger right there across the bottom. That's actually a successful short trade if anybody took took the short trade, or you're just aware of it and you're long and you decide to sell. The trannies. This here violated the top edge of its Darvas box right there. So it's forming a new one, but it's taking time. Actually, I really shouldn't even have a box drawn here because it's not yet a defined box range. So this is simply transports went up. Now it's giving it all back. And to me, that makes sense because, in my opinion, I'm getting more bearish. Growth rates are slowing, but I think it's really going to take into effect starting October 1st. So we're in a transition mode. Today's September 9th. Yeah, we're in transition. So until a big, strong trend occurs, we're in a sort of chop, annoying, lackluster phase. Nothing going on there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Inside week. Inside week. Inside week. Sentiment. This is a measure of sentiment. A couple weeks ago, we were all going to die. Then we came roaring back, and now look, sentiment did a pullback. Nothing crazy though. It's in within decent ranges. Nothing to grab my eye. Oh, solar, the tan. There's a trading axiom that anything in the upper left continues going to the upper left, and anything in the lower left continues going into the lower left. So yeah, I'm bearish on solar. I think you should be too, but that's your choice. Anything in the lower left continues going to the lower left. This is TLT, bonds. We'll see what happens. I don't know. And this is that bond sort of inverted, the 10-year treasuries. What goes in the upper left continues going into the upper left. But that's, unfortunately, that's bearish. Uranium. There you go, uranium bros. Uranium's moving up. Anything else interesting here on index views? Oh, biotech. Who cares? Who gives two shits about biotech? It's so awful. Some people love biotech. I just can't get into it. Too hard. Oh, another inside week. You see, these inside weeks are just boring. Nothing happens. And the resolution to an inside week means you got to wait till next week to figure out what the market's going to figure out. XLE. Yep, look at that going up. That's energy prices. Check out the gas stations if you're still a gasoline driver, which I am. I drive a Land Rover. And that's it for list 1. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. Let's go to list 2. List 2 is stocks which I think are the creme de la creme, the best. They've got textbook box breakouts with volume in the right direction, in the right spots. All right, first one. Some people love AAOI, but look at all these tails right here. Boom, 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 boom. I drew a line across. The market just doesn't want to stay in the zone, and it's proving out. And there's this huge area down in here between the moving average and where price is. It could come down all the way in to $7-8 and still be considered healthy, but the buyers at 15 won't be too happy. They'll be pissed. I'd be pissed. But you wouldn't see me holding from 15 down to 7. Frack no. If I bought at 15, I'd be out at 14.95. All right, here's a box breakout failure at the moment. You had a textbook breakout, and now it's pulled back. That's a failure, because what you want to see is you want to see it continue going higher. That's AEHR, and because it's a failure, we're going to take it off the list. We'll put it into the bullish list. AMR, I am long this one. What goes into the upper left continues going to the upper left. I gotta use this line more often. ANET, I am long this one. Can't say it enough. What goes into the upper left continues going into the upper left. Although ANET has been difficult. Look at this. What a biatch. But I'm long up here, so I'm not really worried about that back history. Sell H. Said it enough. You can see it. ELF. I'm long this one. Same deal. Nothing happening there. Oh, here. Okay, this one, IonQ. So I bought this right here at the box break. Then yesterday, sold it as it slammed down on bigger volume. And then I left it alone because look at this rebound. This is just so hard. How can you just, be trading in and out? And that's the thing. I don't want to lose money. So, when it's not working, get out, and then whoosh, next day it starts to work again. I don't really know what to make of this. This is hard. So hard. So right now it's going up without me, but notice this. It did not have a big green volume bar, so it does not belong on this list. Maybe, you know what? Maybe all these sellers in here, maybe that was the resistance. Maybe now it goes up without anybody fighting it. Could easily be the case, but just too hard to start a position there. IoT, textbook Darvas box breakout. Only bad thing is, look at that. That's a shooter bar. That's bearish. There were sellers. Down here you can see on the big red volume bar. It's a hard one. Do you take profits there or do you let it go? If we switch to the monthly view, I think this monthly top is a big resistance, and maybe it's not going to go beyond that. I don't know. I do not have a position. I'm just keeping an eye on it. But when you get a big green combo and then a big red bar right after, that tells you that the buyers were or the holders were looking to sell and not buy more. So keep an eye on that. NVIDIA, 2 inside weeks in a row. And it's looking a little sagging, but until it resolves, we don't know what's going to happen. I personally think this looks bearish, but maybe it turns around and becomes bullish. I don't know. We'll see. OII, for oil and gas investors, textbook Darvas box breakout, continuation on more green volume. That's bullish. I do not own. I've traded in the past, but if you're into energy, that's one you should be looking at. All right, let's go to the next list. Bullish, but not textbook bullish. All right, we're halfway done too. There's AEHR. All right, inside week. Oh, APP, great trend. Look at that. Yet no real signals that I would have picked up on. Let's see, nothing going on there. Well, look at the difference between AMR and Arch. Both are in the coal sector. AMR is fantastic. This is not that great. AXON. Bullish signal here, yellow bar, buy signal. Took a few weeks to figure itself out, but that one's probably going to continue trending higher. Yeah, nothing. There's uranium right there. Inside week and coin. Carvana, see, here's what more typically happens. You get a box breakout, but no volume down here. And because there's not enough volume, it does a pullback. Now, the big question is, should you buy it now that it's back to the top range of the box? I don't know. But it's also for an inside week, so maybe you just wait for it to repower up, and you be cautious if it breaks the low and continues pulling back. So that's how you got to think about these things. Oh yeah, Dell computer. Look at this, Dell. Huge upward bar. In fact, it's so huge. Let's mark the volume right there. Not quite a textbook Darvas box breakout, but still pretty fantastic if you bought it there. Since it's a little confusing, let's look at the monthly chart. Oh, the Bollinger Bands are on. There you go. That is a monthly Darvas box breakout, and that one is textbook. I do not have any Dell, but this is a strong buy. If you're looking at any tech stocks, you should be looking at Dell. Bullish yellow bar signal here on ESTC. Kind of a hard one, but hey, it signaled. Google, these censoring pricks. But hey, it's going higher. Stop spending money with Google. Monday, I'm long this one. Patiently waiting. Trending, trend following. I think it's got potential. Remain anything inside week. Oh, Roku, look at that. Bear shooter bar. This could be a short setup right here, but we'll see about we'll see how it goes. See if it signals triggers. That could be a short, maybe. Anything there? Nothing there. I'm long STA, by the way, in the Family Trust. Anything? Nope. URI failure, but it's also an inside week. Oh, workday, box breakout, missing volume there, but moving up. It's a big box range. Let's look at the monthly. Oh, I haven't boxed up the monthly. But this one, if you're a long-term investor, workday, this is a good idea. Need to buy and sit. Nothing special there, breakout, but got some volume. Look at this. It broke out here on low volume. Then the buyer sort of came in. But because this closes halfway in the bar, yeah, that means there are some sellers waiting there also. So guess what happened this week? The buyers and the sellers met up and had a party. All right, this is some bearish ones. A, B, and B was on this list because of this pink bar here, but it had something happen here, but it's within a box range, so I just sort of shrugged my shoulders. Bros. So this one I tried based on the yellow bar buy signal. It came down here on a secondary, broke the box, but this is a bullish hammer. So this is a potential long trade here. I'll be honest, I started some yesterday on Friday, just because I really like it. But if it starts going the wrong way, well then we'll kick it. But if it If it signals the way one hopes it signals, then we'll be buying more. This could be a washout, or it could be just the market saying, no, thank you. We don't know yet. Moving up, the buyers just can't get enough gambling. In fact, BKNG shouldn't really be on this list, because look at that. Well, no, I'll keep it on the list. FSLR, you get the bearish white bar signal here. I tried it short, got squeezed out, and I tried it again. So I'm short for solar, but it's not, they're fighting it. I don't know what's going to happen. Worth a try though. Oh, this awful one, I can't even. Tesla, bear shooter bar, but then this week, inside week, nothing's resolved. I have to wait till next week. But that could be a short also, maybe. Ooh, pink bar signal here on Apple. So I shorted it here, I covered here, and now it's telling us, hey, something's up. The market's getting ready to make a decision of some kind. That's what the pink bar tells us. It tells us, pay attention. And we got to watch out. Maybe they'll ramp Apple again, or maybe some hard decisions are being made about the future of phones and things like that. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Because remember, pink bar means pay attention. There's the bottom extension of the Darvas box. But this is very important for the market because Apple's the biggest stock out there. Ugh. Nothing going on here. AMD broke the box, but low volume. Now it's breaking the box again, but low volume. So that's the thing I'm looking for, volume down here. Does it have any volume? Like going back to AI, does this have any volume? No. It's bearish. It's probably going to keep going down, but you know, there's no volume. Volume means intensity. DOCN, huge white bar sell signal, sells down, and now puts in a bullish hammer, which is coated in orange. Maybe that's a bottom. Hard to say, but we'll draw a line across the top and we'll judge it using that. Very interesting. EMPH, I'm short this one. What's in the lower right-hand box corner continues going down into the lower right-hand corner. I think I said left earlier. Oh well, I screwed that up. But if you're wondering why I'm short for solar, well, this is my bigger short right here. Nothing but red volume. Something's wrong there. Anything standing out? Well, MDB, this was a bullish week, but maybe a little too bullish. Why it's coated blue. And now inside week. Don't know where it's going to go until it resolves. Here's an inside week resolution. Microsoft. It resolved and now broke higher, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Ooh, Qualcomm, not good. Breaks the box to the downside. We got two pink bar signals here within 6 weeks of each other. This is not good. This is bearish. Poor Qualcomm. Oh, look at that. Monthly. I should probably change this box because some of these. But you can get the flavor of this. Something's going wrong at Qualcomm. Not good. Shop was so bullish last week with the yellow bar buy signal. And then what happens this week? Nothing. Pull back. Worth keeping an eye on though. Oh, I'm on the wrong view. There we go. You know, looking at these, this bearish list, a lot of these just aren't looking all that bearish. They're not looking super bullish, but they're looking less bearish. But let's give it till through next week and see what happens. Like I said, maybe it's just a function of if things do change on October 1st, then we're just in the sort of no man's land of prices and trading right now. All right, let's get into the last list and wrap this up. Anything interesting here? Amazon, inside week. God, just dull and boring. ASAN. Yeah, I tried this bearish. Where was it? It was down here. And I tried shorting it based on the white bar signal and the volume, and it didn't work. The buyers just came out and said, we got to have this. I'm like, where the hell were you guys been? But this still looks bearish to me. But since I've already been spanked once on this, I'm not interested in a second spanking. Well, that's potentially bearish, but hard to say. Inside week. Berkshire going up a little. Inside week. So dull. This signal right here didn't really do much, and then it just looks more bearish rather than bullish. But no position, nothing to do. Fastly, inside week. God. Oh, yellow bar buy signal on Okta right here. This one I put back on the list because honestly, this is just god awful. But maybe that's something to keep an eye on. I'll box it up later. Oracle. Oh, this is a box breakout. I had no idea because I don't own Oracle. But it qualifies, just big enough. Box breakout. Let's put this on list number 2. All right, we're just about done here. That's forming a nice little box. Interesting. Keep an eye on that one. Ugh, I have no idea what VFS is. And in fact, it's turned into such a gross pattern. We're just going to take it off. Who cares? All right, so that's the weekend video. 100 stocks in 30 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good rest of the weekend. Bye bye.